This week, we're finally taking Dusty off-road after weeks of city living. I'm really excited because we're going to one of my favorite spots to overland in the ProMaster. But overlanding in the American desert is not something to take lightly.
Oh, okay. Hold on. Whoa.
So stick around and let's find out if she makes it. Someone just threw a TV on the side of the road. Ugh. Archie, go go! Up, go go! Yeah! Baby, say hi to the people. Yeah, we cuddled all night, didn't we? It was so cozy. Hi everyone. So as you saw last week, I was planning to take the I-80 through Donner's Pass up to Tahoe to see the Sierra Nevada mountains, but there was a huge, crazy snowstorm that caused so much chaos on the roads, and it's just completely dangerous to drive on. So instead what I did was I took the California Pacific Highway 1 south all the way down to Santa Monica, spent a few days with my friend who was in town, and now I am back in the Mojave heading towards the Sierra Nevada mountains, but from the south. I want to show you one of my favorite overlanding spots. This is the spot that I have been daydreaming about ever since I started getting Stardust built out, and I cannot wait to show you guys how fun it is to overland in a ProMaster and how beautiful this place is. It has been over a month since I've done any overlanding in my van, and I have been waiting for the day that I can finally go out and explore the American desert again. But I also know the risks of overlanding on public lands, and this place is no different. But before we explore that, there's one stop we need to make. Just filling up the gas before we get into Lone Pine, because when I was driving down towards Big Sur, the gas station there was charging almost $9 a gallon. So I learned my lesson. Do not fill up gas in small mountain towns, because otherwise you're going to be paying almost double for gas sometimes. What's a road trip without gas station snacks? I saw this Big Mama pickled sausage and I was like, what the heck is a pickled sausage? I like pickles, but I'm low-key kind of scared what that would taste like. So I'm gonna give this a try. Oh my gosh, it's like leaking pickle juice everywhere. Oh, it's so disgusting. What the heck? Why is there liquid inside? No! Oh, I regret this so much already. As I get older, I'm trying to try new things and not just stick to what I know is good, because I want variety in my life. I want to experience new things and not just do the same thing over and over again. So this is me trying to bring variety into my life. All right, look at this thing. That color is so unnatural. All right, let's try this Big Mama pickled sausage. It's kind of like as if you took a pickle and you made the sausage with pickle. That's what it tastes like. It tastes like a meaty pickle. Oh. Archie really wants some. Archie, trust me, bro. You don't want this. I'm not a picky person. Like, I can literally eat anything, and this is sort of stretching my limits of what I would voluntarily eat. Oh, why do I keep eating this?
Okay, so we're just here at Whitney Portal Road, and it is the weekend now, so I'm a little bit worried that there won't be any spots left because last time I only found one. So we're gonna go see if we can find a spot. There's a lot of different places that you can overland here, but oh, I can see the mountains. It's so beautiful.
Whitney Portal Road leads straight to the base of Mount Whitney, the highest peak in the contiguous United States. Rising to 14,505 feet, the mountain is not only famous for its height, but also for its dramatic beauty, with towering walls of jagged granite that dominate the skyline. One day I'll get a permit to hike up Mount Whitney, but until then, the views from below will have to make do.
Just turned onto Movie Road, and this is an area where a lot of movies have been filmed. Yeah, there's a lot of camp spots along Movie Road, and we're looking for a spot that has a camping sign, a designated camping sign on it, because that is required to stay overnight. There's a sign here that says, "This is now the City of Los Angeles private property." We're nowhere near Los Angeles, but they own this now. And it says overnight camping, campfires or stoves, violators will be prosecuted. We'll just drive around and see if that sign is everywhere or not.
Overlanding in my van is one of my favorite things about living on the road because it's all about the journey, not the destination. Online depictions will show some pretty badass rigs, geared up to the rim with 4x4, better suspension and handling. But you'd be surprised the places you can go with just your car. Look at Dusty. She's a big old girl, a 159-inch wheelbase ProMaster, and she's handling these roads like a champ.
Oh, it's very rocky here, but I can see a truck camper parked up there at the top. And these roads are like a maze. There's so many different ways you can go and so many directions. So let's not get lost today. Yeah, so that truck camper spot has the camping sign on it. So he's allowed to camp there. Either Los Angeles allows camping or it's not, this part is not part of their private property. Oh, this is bumpy. There's a lot of rocks. Wow. Oh. A lot of the signs are saying day use only. So this is proving a little bit difficult. Okay, this is like the 20th spot that I drove by that said day use only. And I don't know how I'm gonna find a spot at this point. Like, I have a bunch of saved spots on Google Maps, so I turned on the Starlink to take a look because I'm gonna try the spot I stayed in last to see if that's open and available, because this maze around Movie Road and the Mobius Arch, a lot of these spots are not available. So I think we have to like leave this main area altogether and go further out. This is like the third time I've been driving down the exact same road. Oh my gosh. Okay, I made my way back to Whitney Portal Road and I know where the spot is. I remember this exact road and the boulders. Hopefully the spot will be available because it's an awesome spot. It's a really big spot and it has the best views of the mountains because it's a little bit more elevated than the spots around Movie Road. Those spots are very sandy. You're basically parked on sand and very close to neighbors. So there's like the spots are very close together. So this spot is way better, and I'm just hoping that it's still available. So we'll see. Oh, okay. Hold on. Whoa. Okay, buddy. Yeah, the roads here are a little bit rough. But I've got KO3 tires, baby. So I feel good. And I've done this so many times. I know the ProMaster can handle these roads. Not all of them, but some of them. What? Oh my gosh, we're here. Oh! Yay, it's available! And it still has the camping sign, so we're allowed to be here. All right, so I'm not level, and I can't seem to be getting level despite my best efforts. So I'm actually gonna try using these traction boards to see if I can level out the van. I've never used these for leveling before. These are technically to get out of sand and mud and snow when you're stuck. The tread on the tire is so thick that big stones like this are getting stuck in the tire. Did it work? Oh, yeah. Woohoo, I think it worked. It looks a little bit sketchy, like I don't know if that's a good use of these traction boards, but should be good. Now the fun part is setting up camp. Just gonna open the doors. And I'm gonna bring out the camping mat. My little mat here. This is huge rocks here. The rocks out of the way. Oh, why is this so hard? I'm really hungry after all the driving around we've been doing. I think I'm gonna make myself an almond butter banana smoothie. It's kind of crazy living on the road and being able to make smoothies using appliances like a NutriBullet. That is luxury camping right there. It's not only just blenders that you can use when you're camping. Sometimes a girl needs a hair dryer, you know? There are so many things that can make your life so much easier on the road just by having the right power setup. And I, for one, think life is much better when I can have my daily smoothie that has everything I want in it. So I actually like to put banana, coconut yogurt. And then I have almond butter from Trader Joe's, which is so good. I'm gonna put a lot of that. Being on the road full time, it's really hard to stay healthy. And I find having a smoothie every day just helps me feel a lot better about my health. For instance, because with the smoothie, I can put in supplements like the creatine monohydrate. And I also like to put in GI Matrix. This just helps support your digestive health. Obviously, talk to your doctor before taking any supplements at all because they can interfere with your medications and other supplements. And also, supplements may actually be harmful to you if you have a condition or a situation where you shouldn't actually be taking those supplements. So I'm just showing you what I put in my smoothie, and you can do what you will with that. So this one's going to be pretty simple, and then I'm just going to add water. Oh yeah, I also like to put in vitamin D drops in my smoothie. Just makes it a lot easier to get my vitamin D3 and K2 in. The blender is the lid, so you just kind of put the blender in, and then let's use the Elite to blend this sucker.
One piece of gear that's been really useful on trips like this is the Bluetti Elite 200 V2 portable power station. When you're spending time off-grid, having dependable power makes a huge difference. The Elite 200 V2 packs a 2,073 watt-hour capacity and up to 2,600 watts of output, which is plenty of power to keep all my essentials running. It can even run up to 9 devices at the same time, which is perfect when everything needs a charge at the end of the day. One feature I really like is the fast charging. With Turbo Boost, it can reach about 80% in just over an hour. And when I'm moving between spots like this, I can also recharge it while driving, so it's topped up by the time I reach camp. And Bluetti backs it all up with a 5-year warranty, which is always nice to have when you're relying on gear in remote places like this. If you're interested in checking out the Bluetti Elite 200 V2, you can use my promo code HOLLY5OFF to get 5% off any Bluetti products. Thanks again to Bluetti for sponsoring this video. And now let's get back to the adventure.
What I love about Alabama Hills is it's just so quiet. Like, I can't hear anything, and oh gosh, I'm just really excited to be here. I want to do nothing today. I just want to hang out at camp and chill and relax and enjoy nature and look at the beautiful scenery around me. Okay, I'm pretty frustrated because I came out and I just noticed this sign that says area closed for restoration, but it's nowhere near the sign that says this is a designated camping spot. They're like so far away from each other. Like the designated camping spot sign is there, and then the area closed for restoration sign is here. I don't know if I want to risk it because I don't want to sleep and then I get the knock in the middle of the night. So I might just give up and go to a different spot. But if I'm wrong and this spot is okay, I just gave it up to another camper and it's a free spot, whereas the campground is not free. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna take a chance. The reason why is that this sign is like right at the edge of where that grassy field starts. And so I'm wondering if it's just saying don't pitch a tent on that side. Like don't pitch a tent there, but maybe this is okay. So I'm gonna chance it and take a risk. If I get the knock, I get the knock and I'll just leave in the middle of the night. I don't know where I would go, but I'll figure it out. I always find a way. So we're just gonna stay because I love this spot. I don't want to give it up. Made this really random dinner today just from ingredients that needed to be used, especially the kimchi. When kimchi gets too fermented and it gets sour, that's the perfect time to make soup with it. Kimchi jjigae, kimchi stew. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Man, but I'm pooped after today. I feel really tired. It was a lot of driving, a few hours of driving, and then finding a spot took forever. But I learned that you can actually download the map of what the designated camping spots are. I didn't know that before. Like all the times I've come here, I've just like roamed around. But yeah, they actually, BLM actually put a map of the site so you don't have to do what I did. But anyways, yeah, I'm really excited to be by the mountains. I feel my love for van life coming back. This morning I just made some kimchi fried rice with some leftover rice. Mmm. It's dead silent here. I can't hear anything. And the good news is I didn't get the knock last night. Slept through the night. The wind shook the van, so the wind kind of woke me up in the morning. But I slept really well, and I went for a walk around this area, and what's crazy is that what I find different about the Sierra Nevada mountains is that you can actually see the base of it. Like it's like a flat land and then all of a sudden it's mountain. So I thought that was really beautiful as I was walking along the base. I think this is like the first moment I had in a very long time when I felt like a tiny bit of peace. And this is why I do this lifestyle, is for moments like this. Archie, come.